Alright, chat. I wanted to stream again today. I'm bored. There's nothing happening. So we're playing video games. Today, though... Hold on. Let me close this tab. Okay, so... Question is... Do I want to do campaign that is custom? Or do I want to do the lone gunman thing? Or not lone gunman, the third person only. I don't know why it took me so damn long to remember that, but... People say this campaign is pretty tough. Let's see if it is. This is called Riptide. Set in an aquarium. I don't know which one. But, yeah. Link will be in the description for YouTube. For the campaign. Gonna rate this from a 1 to 10. Based on a lot of factors. All of which will be explained in the comments. Or in the description, my bad. Mods, anything like that. All of that should be in the description. So if you want to know anything
Man, I sure wish the
about,
tank was open.
You know, just look at the description.
I love horses.
If you have a question first.
Uh-huh.
And if there's nothing satisfactory there, feel free to ask me. For anything. Hold on. They do have a message on Discord. Apparently people are talking about DBD stuff. Okay, let's get into it. Do have a little, well, I wouldn't say a little, but a different selection of mods this time around. I was trying to pick mods that would fix the third person, you know what, let me just really quickly show everybody. I'm not going to be playing like this the whole time. I do this for the challenge, but see when I shoot my gun, the particles and everything come out of the gun? Okay, some mods, when you shoot your gun, the particles will come out, like, way over to the left, like by where that table is right there.
There's a smoker around here.
Like, this one is more or less accurate, right? Some are better than others, but I had to replace a lot of them because either the reload animation didn't work or in third person or whatever, so I fixed all that.
Grabbing a pipe bomb.
So, a lot of these will be first-time, trials. I almost ran into him. Hold on, while I'm here, let me raise my game volume as well. And in exchange, I'll turn down my personal audio. So that way, people that have normal hearing don't have to suffer like I do. I can't listen to certain volume levels anymore. This guy, you need to come back here, man.
Reloading!
Reloading!
He has...
I got these pills.
Okay, I didn't really care too much about...
Here, you can have this.
Yes, that right there.
Thanks.
Where was the other pills? I picked it off of him. I'm like a big idiot.
Grenade!
I'm gonna probably choose this over anything else. Is this new? Well, it is a chrome. This is replacing the chrome.
Boomers around.
I want to take a look around here. Okay. I know I could have gotten double pistols, by the way, but I hate using double pistols. I know this might be a weird opinion, but I feel like single pistol is just way better than double. Quicker reloads. I feel like better accuracy. I just think it's better. The accuracy thing might not be that true, but this is how I kind of feel about it.
Roger!
Good to see that for the moment my aim is
Weapons over
actually...
here.
No! If I don't take this, I'm trolling. I fucking hate this gun, man.
I'm reloading.
See, for those of you that watch all of my stuff, you know... Ooh, that was pretty on point, though. You all know how much I hate this gun. And I know, for newer people, they might ask why. A lot of people like this gun. I feel like the problem that I have with this gun is I always feel like I have no ammo with it. Like I'm always reloading. This gun, for some reason, feels like a shotgun, even though it isn't. And it's really obnoxious. Oh my god. I just paid the price because I had to test that.
Through this room. Reloading.
It's not like an aim problem. It's just a ammo count problem. I don't mind the G3 at all. I just don't like this gun.
Reloading.
I mean, I'll still get a skin for it and everything, but
Search those
I don't
rooms.
know.
Might be something we can use. Adrenaline shot here.
So I'm going to guess, not entirely sure, but I'm going to take a guess and say this is borrowing assets from Dark Carnival, map 1. This is just screaming tank fight. Nothing wrong with borrowing assets. I'm not like bitching about it or
Reloading.
anything, right? I see it. No. It just got a certain vibe about it. I just feel like
Got a big
we
ass
go.
pistol here.
more than one nice.
Lights off.
Okay, we got a witch instead. Thing is, though, you should always really just assume. Oh no, how on earth I didn't manage to kill him in time.
Shotgun.
How greedy do I want to be? I'm gonna wait for a horde. I know better. I know full well that last couple of times I've burned a witch, I've had instant horde. My timing with that is really fucking bad. I am not even gonna bother. I'm gonna just wait for the horde. Like, dead ass. Not even risking. I always got to assume that in every custom there is a tank and a witch. So you got to always just prepare for irresponsibility as well. I would like to believe that there's just a witch here in this area, but you never know. So I'm going to be patient. We want to clear any extras, though. It's less about me, it's more about them. They're gonna end up shooting her, and it's... Or we're running from a tank, and they'll back up into her. I don't know.
Reloading.
I will just clear ahead, I think, though. I didn't practice before stream for crowning, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna play it safe with Molly.
Reloading.
Okay, here we go. By the way, the one mod that took me forever to find a third-person working mod
Sounds like a smoker.
was this gun. For some reason, people cannot make a working third-person Magnum mod. Like, 90% of them just straight up don't work. Like, either...
Jockey!
Well, that is unfortunate, but...
Reload.
See what I mean? I was too slow, man.
Smoker!
keep the shotgun. Just amount of supplies. Yeah, but this was the only one that I found that had both proper firing position and actual reload animations that were like proper.
Reloading.
That might be a respawn closet.
I'm trapped in a room.
Yep. Good instincts.
Thanks.
We need to go back to that kid of his.
Reloading.
I'm not coming back.
Down here.
Careful. Bum around.
Come on, grab your shit, man. Wait, what? There was another kid? Alright.
Stop, guys. I have to
I know
heal.
the right play is to actually heal.
Hey, y'all should heal up now.
Ooh, all
I'm-
better now.
Just gonna... I am
Molotov.
just... Why is he in there? Okay. Just gonna move on. Oh, by the way, my mouse sensitivity has gotten a little bit better, so... You know, I was watching a friend stream the other day, Black Mesa, right? And he was complaining about virtually the same thing. He was saying, dude, sometimes I play games, it's almost, it feels
Get
random.
ready, the alarm is gonna sound.
And my sensitivity sometimes, like, feels like
Time to kick some
it's not right. And I've had that problem all the time. Okay, this is like a really bad time to scratch my hair. And it's so weird hearing other people say they've had that problem. I feel like one of the most recent Windows updates, I'm still on 10, has like completely fucked everything up. And I don't quite know why both NVIDIA and
Reloading!
why this is I don't know why NVIDIA and Microsoft are so hell-bent are so hell-bent on breaking everything. Sorry. See, this event is actually responsible. Proper spawning, not spawning behind me. Giving you small breaks in between. Damn, you love to see it.
Reloading!
It's actually crazy that I'm like actually playing at least a balanced map one. Don't know about the rest of the map, we'll see. I have heard whispers that the finale is pretty hard. You never know with commenters sometimes. Oh my god, dude, oh, this is gigabad. This is gigabad. Ellis seems to be the only one interested in helping me. This might come
Incendiary
in
ammo
handy
here.
at some point.
You're shooting me again. Thanks. Okay.
Deploying incendiary ammo.
Time to start some fire.
Let's start some fires, people.
Reloading. Safe house up ahead. That zombie's carrying something.
Oh shit! All right. No. Let's not.
Reloading. Sweetheart,
Hunter,
don't shoot me.
reloading. Oh, we kicked ass.
Don't really like that they spawn in the safe room. But other than that, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I appreciate the verbal warning, but it would have been nice to have it highlighted because, again, some people might not be able to hear. So,
Cedar's got to be
I'm not saying in
around
my
here
case.
somewhere.
My hearing issues are different,
I can get out of here.
but
Oh man, this is gonna be cool.
I am suggesting that some people literally just, obviously can't hear. So, I mean, then they might not play with subtitles on. I mean, yes, I get it. Okay, looks like a case of medkit bug, but I'm glad. This one time, I'm glad it was bugged. Because I got my medkit, and they didn't steal it from me. But yeah, sometimes the people with hearing issues might not turn on subtitles. So highlighting things is a good way of letting people know. But again, the fact that there's anything at all, I appreciate. So props for that. Just, if anything, it's just advice.
Reloading. Reloading here.
Reloading.
Jockey.
Watch out.
Reload.
Damn it.
Reloading.
I thought I hit that. I was gonna say, what?
Reloading.
Reloading.
Looking for tier 2s. Thought that was a tank for a second. It scared the shit out of me. Ripper Shell's legs. My god. I mean, yeah?
Look here. This is your first date. Is
First date?
mine.
Oh, this is an event, huh?
Shotgun for me.
It's kind of a sad thing, too, because some mods I genuinely liked as well. Like, I'm kind of about this shotgun mod,
I'm starting it.
but, like, at the same time... I don't know. I'd rather have working mods than mods that just are. Because it's kind of also fun, because once you know that there's issues in third person, it's kind of like I don't want to use it anymore.
Get your asses in the elevator.
They're coming. Watch out.
It is now a case of... I need to go. I might as well just kill him at this point so I can keep somebody alive. I had a feeling there might, like again, you just get a vibe sometimes. I was
Are
like,
you done laying around
what's the
now?
possibility there's a tank here?
Up
Because
and
you gotta
at
be
'em.
thinking about everything when you play customs.
Gonna miss you,
Everything.
Coach.
These here zombies are trying to kill me.
I am kind of glad that, like, I was paying attention and looking out for that, because maybe somebody might respawn here. We can wait for a little bit. You just always gotta be mentally aware of the possibility.
Hey, y'all, need to
Yeah,
know.
look at that. Wow.
I'm hurting real bad.
I'm impressed so far.
All right, weapons.
Feels interesting enough, and I'm not really having any major issues with this. Again, zombies spawning in the
shit,
gauntlet
he was
safe room. Map 1.
Time to heal, Alice.
That kind of sucked, but that's so. I mean, that's a minor thing.
Well, that was unpleasant.
I really dig this. Again, though, that people are saying that finale was hard, so we'll see. When I look up maps, I try to not spoil anything. I'm more concerned about crashing and stuff. I'll still give them a fair chance and everything, but if I see anything that's like finale hard, I just like stop reading. So, like, I don't want to know what is hard. It's also a case of sometimes when people say things are hard, you know, with my skill set, what other people consider hard, I don't really. But I'm very understanding and fair about people who are not as great at the game as I am, so, you know, I understand what's probably possible for everyone else. I'd like to think, if anything, that's what I offered versus a lot of other people, is I actually know the game fairly well. On like a deep down level, even.
I normally stay the hell away from swamps on principle. When I moved with that golf that got his hand ate by a gator, that shit's real.
That is to say, though, that not other content creators in this game are like not good or bad. I am just being honest about what I know I can do. Oh my god, I am so glad I missed that. I don't know whether or not I want to go through here or not. There's other ways.
Through this one.
I'm in. Wasn't a bad choice to go here. Where is she?
Leave that witch alone.
Okay, see this I gotta deduct points for. I have never ever been a fan of people putting witches on staircases or ways that you have to go. People need to understand that not everybody plays on regular expert. Some people play on expert realism. You cannot crown a witch on expert realism. Most people do not know about the hunting rifle stun trick. We are also not near a safe room. This is a problem. So what it's looking like is I'm going to have to backtrack, hope I find a Molotov, and if I don't, then someone's going to die. And I know what people are going to say, Crowner. That's not a good angle. I can tell that's a bad angle. I will die if I try and crown that. I haven't... Also, I'm pretty rusty at crowning. It's like the one thing I'm rusty at. I'm still fairly rusty at crowning. I have not practiced this morning, so... I'm not even going to attempt it. Unfortunately, we... Yeah, we don't... There's no mollies. And it doesn't even... Well... Also, witches crash my game. So that's another problem. Like, look at that angle. That's... I mean, I'll go for it, but...
Leave that witch alone.
And again, I know what people are gonna say. Oh, look, he did it. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Ammunition.
I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I felt like it was a toss-up. Doesn't detract from my point. That's a bad angle for a witch to be on. The average player is not going to appreciate it. Doesn't matter what I do. Again, that's always the reason I complain about witches in areas that you have to go. Because you got to account for expert realism. I get it. I know you like to think that not everybody plays expert realism, but a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people do. Do not ruin it for them. Place your witches and tanks in areas that don't screw people. Please.
Safe house up ahead.
Oh, nice. Okay, well... I'm not entirely sure, but maybe this will be handy.
Stop.
I need
Take
every
this.
one of you inside now.
Shit. Watch out for a second. I have to heal.
I mean, yeah, I did have recent practice, like a couple of days ago, but... I still didn't, practice before I started streaming today, so... It's kind of my issue when I'm talking about. And the thing is, that could be RNG.
Let's get ready.
You know,
and we'll call the boat.
I don't know if
What makes you think they still have gas?
I don't know if there could have been a tank there. My impression is no,
Let's just get this
because
done
it
and
would
head back.
maybe appear to me that that's from the event. Not too sure.
Cover me for a sec. I gotta heal.
We gotta get on the boat. I'll just leave this here. I don't know. Maybe
All good now.
we come back here or something. If not, then whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world.
Reloading.
Hey, fire witch.
Kill you like
Hey, watch out!
ammo here.
That's the G3. I know it's not literally like you know what I mean. It's just replacing the G3. I don't even know why I had to explain
Reload.
it. People know what I'm saying. I have this really bad habit of over-explaining everything when
Reloading.
most people know
Let me get a tattoo that says
what I
no.
mean, or what I mean to say.
So far.
Hey,
I'm reloading.
All of these
Watch, man!
guns. It's a fake store, or a real store, I don't know. If you meant that to be a real shop, it's bugged. Otherwise,
She's getting mad.
that witch was fine. You could avoid her. That witch was fairly responsible. Nothing wrong there. Or it maybe could have been a tank. I'm not sure. I also just didn't that zombie for some reason.
Grab an incendiary ammo.
I will wait to drop these in case there's...
Deploying incendiary ammo.
Let's burn some shit up.
What were they all so excited for? Ammo? Shit. I mean, there's gonna probably be extra zombies, so... Yep. Tank. Thing I waited. There's fire. It's also fairly fine.
Hunter!
Don't care too much about using the
Fire coming!
rounds.
Bile jar here.
Some of these assets look like they came straight from that one Frontier map I did recently. I never really often check to see who's made these campaigns.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
I know some people might ask why, but I don't know. I like to go into campaigns not really knowing as much if I can help it.
Fancy what they
And if I like know the guy who made a map or something, it might cloud my judgment of the campaign. Like if it's from a content or a campaign creator that I just don't like, you know, then I'm gonna probably go through that whole campaign kind of moody and annoyed. I'd rather not have that happen, so best I don't know.
Ammunition.
Charger around. Get ready.
Charger! Somebody shut up that clown!
I'm sure some
Hey,
of
I'm
these
reloading.
games work. Part of me wants to try throwing that pipe bomb in the hoop.
Damn. Rochelle. Got it. Good work.
Grenade! Grabbing a pipe bomb.
Reload.
Pipe bomb out!
Forward anyway. If I just do this.
Throwing a pipe bomb!
Reloading.
Had to try. I know that was cheating, but I just wanted to see if anything actually happened.
Jockey.
More cards.
Reloading!
I ever tell you about the time me?
I'm a reload.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that game. Not even joking.
Hey, look out.
Holy aim. I know we've already fought a tank, but like I
Reloading.
say, you never know, man. You always need to
Grabbing
expect it.
incendiary ammo. Yeah, that'll help.
Better to just expect it than not. And we get a bonus med kit. The safe or the safe room, the bathroom.
Reloading!
Reloading!
I'm also listening to music. I don't think people
Careful,
can
I
hear
hear
it,
a boom.
but
Reloading! Got him.
Damn, Rochelle, nice.
I'm reloading.
Charger.
I think I jumped.
Reloading. Reloading.
Reloading.
So we're going up. Yep.
Stay up here where it's dry.
I think this is the first campaign I've ever played where you
We have
go,
guns here!
you go up.
Safe house, this way.
Reloading.
It's kind of buggy. I think that's on
Ain't
me
got no
though. I
time
think
for
there's
this shit. Get
bad
in here!
textures I have or something.
All right, this party is over.
All right, finale. That map was perfectly fine. Didn't have really any problems at all with that whatsoever. So first map was completely fine. Except for the end, zombies spawning in the safe room kind of sucked. But it was very
Alright.
balanced.
Everybody got a gas can? I do not want to make this trip twice.
Yep, got one.
Back to the
Second
boat,
map
people.
had witch irresponsibility. It was kind of shit. Other than that, we're gonna see how hard this finale is. Some people have said this is really hard. Let's see. I am guessing this is... I mean, it's essentially gonna be like hard rain, so we're gonna go back to the boat, I'm gathering. See?
Almost there. Get ready, the alarm is gonna sound.
Oh, okay, I guess we're running to the boat.
Get on the boat.
Here comes some boomer bow.
It is a good thing. Got 8 miles.
Look out!
Actually, sensible ammo placement now that I think about it.
Reload!
Hey, look out!
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
File incoming.
Since you would like to give me that. Also good for healing. Makes sense.
Reload!
Dude, how is anyone saying... something crazy must be going on. I don't know.
Get to the boat!
Here we go.
Where's that thing going?
I'm
That
down.
was on me 1,000%. There was no reason I made that play. I just stood there. That was... that was strange.
Need a hand.
Let's get to the boat.
Really? That was the really hard finale that everybody was talking about? Okay, shit. I thought that was perfectly fine. If anybody thinks that's hard, you guys need to learn what Bile does. It's your best friend. Although I believe that. A lot of people just don't like using it for whatever reason. And I don't understand why when it's the best throwable in the game. Anyway, you know, honest to God, the only issues, like I said, that I had. Zombies in the safe room on level 1 at the end. Don't really like that. Can be kind of annoying on some levels. And the witch irresponsibility on the staircase on map 2. If anything, because of expert realism players. That's it. That is my only issues with this campaign. 2 problems. So, I thought this was enjoyable. It was a cool, casual experience. I mean, it seemed interesting in concept. If I had to say anything, I kind of wish the aquarium bit, if this is like, you know, you're going through the aquarium, I kind of wish that was a little bit more prevalent. It does use a fair bit of base game assets. But that being said, if that's the case, then it's always a case of, okay, how does then, since it's not being ultra unique, is it using these assets in an interesting way? And to be honest, like I said, there was new assets. You know, I think most of the unique stuff was on map 2. In the aquarium. But, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing sometimes to have things that are kind of not bland, but normal. If there was a little bit more uniqueness to this, this would fit perfectly right in with the rest of the game. Genuinely. This campaign, in large part, is so fairly balanced. Maybe a little bit too much medkits on the finale. But, okay, you know, maybe you wanted to go for more of a fun kind of thing. Alright. But yeah, this is one of those campaigns that you could play a couple times. You could pick it up a month later, and it would still be pretty solid. It's one of those campaigns you could replay. It's not gonna be like super knock your socks off. But it's not at all frustrating to play. So I'm gonna give this an 8.5. Very solid. This is a good campaign. I think everybody should play it. Take notes, especially on the event stuff, minus the zombies in the safe room, but the balancing was perfect. That's the balancing I want to see in Horde and Gauntlet events. That is... Oh, the other thing is I said that the event maybe could be highlighted for the Gauntlet event in map 1, but other than that, I appreciated the sound warning. Anyway, that'll be it for this YouTube video. Again, campaign will be linked in the description below. I have a playlist, by the way, for all Left 4 Dead 2 custom campaigns. I've done a lot of them. So if you like to see that sort of thing, there'll be a playlist. I'll link in a comment. Leave in a comment, sorry. If people want to check that out. Alright. See you all on YouTube next time.